Everyone tells you to turn your passions into a wellness business, but nobody actually tells you how to do it. Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 steps to doing this. So grab a notebook, save this for later if you need to, pause it and come back because we're going to go deep into all of it today. Step number 1 is connect to your why. Why do you want this for yourself? There's going to be a huge list of reasons that range from, of course, all of the things that money can do for you, right? So why do you want this? Comfort, luxury, ease? Do you want to be able to give money away after you've filled your bank account and now you're coming from overflow? Do you want to make this money so that you can have more time to relax? Do you want to create this business to help women heal in their journey? What is the exact healing modality or transformation that you want to help women with, and how is that going to change the world? Connect to that because you are already connected to it, but it's important to meditate on it, write all of your reasons why, so that when times are hard and you're tired and you're doubting yourself and whatever the excuses are that are going to come up for you not to keep going, you're going to tune into this and you're going to keep going. Your why is also very important because that's going to be fuel for you on your hardest days. And not only that, but it's going to help you enjoy the process and jump out of bed and want to do this every day. And it's going to make things like recording yourself and creating content for social media and talking about your work actually exciting because you're going to know that it's going to connect to all of the things that you're desiring. Number 2 is tune into your dream life. And by the way, I live in Mexico. I hope you enjoy the little Mexican music playing in the background. Anyway, so number 2 is connect to your dream life. It doesn't just include your work. Imagine your entire dream life. Maybe you're living somewhere else. Maybe you have a different house or a different home, or maybe you're traveling, maybe you have a partner. Imagine every single detail from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to sleep. What does your dream day look like? What time do you wake up? What do you do when you wake up? What are you eating for breakfast? Are you cooking for yourself? Is somebody cooking for you? Are you practicing yoga? Do you live by the beach and you go to the beach every morning? How often do you work? How many hours a day do you work? Who do you work for? What are your clients like? What does your entire day look like from start to finish? Are you alone? Are you with people? And how does your work look, right? So are you doing retreats? Are you working a few hours online, coaching clients? And you want to get so specific about this version of you and how you're feeling. So I posted a video about this yesterday, or tomorrow I'm posting it, a manifestation video. Tune into the version of yourself that has everything that you're creating right now. How is she feeling? How are you feeling about your finances? How are you feeling about the way that you look? How are you feeling about your reach and the amount of people you've been able to help? How are you feeling about your message? How are you feeling about everything? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling grounded? Remember, this is your ideal dream version of yourself. So tune into that because that's going to be very important for you to connect to that version of you. Also, when things are hard and you're maybe needing motivation, to tune into the version of you that already has what you want. You're just becoming aligned to that. Number 3, this one is so important. Commit. Number 3 is about commitment. So now that you've connected to your why and your dream life, your dream version that's already happening, you just need to align to it. Now you need to commit to that. You need to commit to whatever that looks like for you. Commit to showing up every day. Commit to doing things that are hard. Commit to possibly looking bad or making mistakes. Commit to doing everything that you need to do, everything within your power to create your dreams. Commit to yourself, commit to your heart, commit to your inner child to create the abundance that you deserve. Commit to your mission to create this wealth, this change in the world. And through doing that, you're going to change the world and make the world a better place. You have to commit to yourself. You have to make a promise to yourself, and you have to follow through with it. And it's fine if occasionally like you don't follow through, but you don't want to miss more than one day. In Atomic Habits, one of my favorite things that he teaches in that book is you do your desired habit every day for 2 minutes. That's it. If you want to do more than that, that's great. But 2 minutes every day, and that's it. You can miss one day, but that's it. You can't miss more than 2, otherwise you start to fall off. So commit to yourself every day to doing your one task, and commit to yourself to never give up and to never stop working at everything that you need to do. You know, I'm in a mentorship right now, and he's been saying things that are so true and amazing. He said, like, you can give all of your method, all of your teachings, all of your secrets away for free online. And that's what I'm doing right now. You can give it away, but the majority of the people aren't going to do it. The majority of the people are not going to spend the time to go through all the content and to do all of it by themselves. The majority of the people are going to want that support, and that's fine. But the thing is what if you committed to actually doing everything, reading that entire book, following through on that entire course, following through on every single suggestion of that coach, of that mentor? The reason people don't succeed is because they don't do all of the steps. So what if you were that person who did all of the steps? Wow, is it really that easy? No, it's not that easy. But if you show up for yourself every day and you commit to doing 2 minutes of your desired task, your work, you know, and don't overwhelm yourself right away. Like, don't say, I'm going to do like 10 of these things, 2 minutes each. Start with 1 until you build the muscle, until you build that trust with yourself. That's how like trust and commitment works with yourself and with your journey. So start very small until you're like, every day I do this one thing for my business and for my dreams, and I know I'm going to do it. Then you get confidence, and then you can add a little bit more. Number 5, write down all of your skills, everything you're good at, and everything that you're passionate about, everything that people come to you for support. Maybe the things that people are like, oh, she's really good at this. Let me ask her how to do this. Also, write down everything that you are really good at, things you can do in your sleep, things that you're very good at and that you like doing. Write down, and you probably know right away, but write a list of all of the things that you could talk about for hours, endlessly, and never get tired, because that's very, very important. What is the topic? What is the skill or a method or a technique that you could talk about for years without a script, that you could just talk about without even practicing? Number 6, what does the world need more of? What does the world need more of? What are you not seeing in the world that you feel like we need? There's a lot there. What is it that people need in the world? Write a whole list of all of that. What help, what support could be available in the world that could change the world, that could help people, that could help the women, the people that you want to help? What support could be available in the world that could have helped you when you needed it, that could have helped your loved one, or something personal to your heart that you feel so much like passion about? What could have been there that isn't available and that could be still created? Number 7, now you're gonna combine 4, 5, and 6. You're gonna look at the commonality between all 3 of them. This might take a little brainstorming. This might be a good moment to like throw your notes into ChatGPT to kind of get some ideas of like pairing different things together. And this is where you're gonna create your first offer. Don't overthink it. Go with what feels most exciting, what feels like something you could work on today, that you could talk about today. Choose one thing and make a list, because it's gonna evolve and grow over time. Don't worry about getting it right now. Literally every day, probably for the rest of your life, it's gonna keep refining and getting more and more crystallized and detailed and more specific and amazing and exciting and unique. But once you start brainstorming and you figure out like your top, whatever, 5, like narrow them down, you're gonna choose one. Okay, and now, number 8, once you've figured out what your offer is, the first one that you're gonna try, what is the transformation? Most likely, it's going to be your past version of yourself that's going to walk through this offer. Most likely, your dream client is going to be an older version of you that could have benefited or that already did benefit from the offer that you're creating. So basically, like where you are today, like you've already gone through that. So that's gonna help you have confidence in teaching and sharing this, because you're gonna know that like what you're offering is gonna help these women or these people overcome what you've already overcome. And also remember, it's very important that your skill, your desire, like what your method is something that you're very excited about, something that you can talk about for ages and ages and ages. And also that it's something that you feel the world needs, that you feel like a lot of people need, that you can reach a large amount of people, and that this need, this desire is out there, like that other people have it, right? And the more that it relates to you and the things you've overcome, the more clear and confident you're going to be able to present this and hold people and actually help people achieve the transformation that they want to achieve. So we're still on number 8. And number 8, find your person. Like you've already kind of like, and don't worry, this is going to come over time as well. Like if you're like, what is she talking about? Like what person? Like I don't know who that is, you know, it's okay. Just keep going, just keep moving forward. Now what you're going to do is on your social media, whether that's your YouTube or your Instagram or your TikTok or your community channels, if you have connections in person where you live, that's great as well. But of course, bringing your voice, your message online is amazing, because then you can meet and people worldwide. You can share your message worldwide and connect with people all over the world. And that's huge. So now you want to start to talk about your work. You want to start to talk about the transformation that your offer is going to provide. You want to share your life story as it relates to your transformation. So if your transformation involves a time period of your life, which was 10 years ago or 5 years ago, when you were struggling with this one thing and you felt this way and it took you 3 years to get through this, but your offer that you have and that you're sharing with the world is going to guide somebody just like you 10 years ago, 5 years ago through this, but in 4 weeks, in 8 weeks, something like that. And if the transformation is like much larger, don't worry so much about that, because you're going to also create a larger offer, which I'm going to get to in a moment. But first, start talking about the offer, the transformation of how they're going to feel after. And you already know how they're going to feel, because it's basically you. It's another version of you. So you can talk about the struggles that you went through and what you needed at that time, and talk about how what you're going to be giving and what you're going to be sharing is going to help that person get through to the other side and to fulfill their dreams. So what are your dreams? What were your dreams 5-10 years ago? Because your dreams 5-10 years ago are the dreams of the offer, of the person that's going to find your offer. So talk about what you wanted at that time, how you wanted to feel, and what you wanted to create in your life, like tangible outcomes. And you can even talk about like the dreams and desires that you have currently, because that person that's going to come to your offer probably also still has those same dreams. Number 9, we're almost done. There's 2 more steps. Number 9 is you're going to create a free or a very low ticket event. It can be online, it can be in person where you live. You know, the options are really endless. It can be a 1-day event, 2-day, 3-day, or even like a week-long experience where there's maybe like 2 classes or something like that. And you're going to create this event, and this can be like 1 month or 2 months after you've been sharing your message repeatedly for a long time. Like you've been talking about your work, you've been giving education away, you've been sharing your information freely, openly, to start to call in your people that are aligned with you, that are your soul clients, your dream clients, and that really like understand you, you understand them, and they feel that you have something for them. So after 1 or 2 months of starting to share your work, ideally every day, that's how you're gonna get the most momentum and the most practice. Because when you do it every day, you're gonna get so good at like talking about it and the whole process of like, I don't know, talking online and like creating content. And remember the 2-minute rule. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed, just 2 minutes a day, 2 minutes a day, and you're gonna become a master at it very quick. So creating your shorter version offer, which is number 9 still. It's going to be free or low ticket event. This is going to be one piece of your larger transformation. So when you created your offer, and remember, like, I know a lot of this is like very much like conceptual, and you're like, I don't know like how long it's going to be, how many classes, like it doesn't matter so much. Just keep moving forward with the larger offer. First, you're just going to start with one small version of that. It's going to be a piece of it. So if you imagine like your larger offer, which is your signature program, it's like, say it's 10 steps, you know, roughly. You're going to offer like the first step in your free event or your low ticket event. And that's how you get people in the door, and you share some of your work, and you create a small transformation. You create a change, and they feel like excited, and they feel like, oh wow, like I really like feel different, and I feel like I can, you know, get to where I wanted to get. So after they've experienced a little bit of your work in your workshop or your online event, step 10 is where you're going to invite them into your signature offer. And that's the larger offer that I was talking about before, that maybe is going to be like a longer offer, like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, something like that. That's when you're going to offer the full signature offer program that gives them the full transformation from start to finish. And once you've worked through these 10 steps, if you do feel like you want a little bit more support, I do have a session available right now. It's 3 sessions called 3 Tides. And this includes my voice awakening method. So all of this self-expression, refining your one true offer, building your business that you love, that's connected to your dreams, is all connected to your voice, to your intuition. And this is the work that I am doing online. And I love it because it's not only liberating, but it connects you back to your feminine energy. It connects you back to your voice and your ability to speak and express yourself. So the Vocal Awakening sessions, there's 3 of them, and it's very customized, but it's somatic sessions where we work with the voice to start to release any blockages that you might have when it comes to building your offer, whether it's doubt or fear or feeling procrastination or anything like that, bringing the voice to it is so incredibly powerful. Like, it's transformed my life and my offer. And I'm so excited to share this because I used to feel very tired, very drained, very uninspired, very overwhelmed constantly about my work and how I'm going to build my work. And I've had this dream for years. And when I started working with the voice and healing my feminine energy with water therapy, which I talk about on my channel, once I started to really connect back to that feeling, that ability to be able to receive for myself, to come back to listen to myself, and like what I talked about in the beginning with commitment, building that trust with yourself, that's all related to the voice, to trusting yourself, committing to yourself, and listening to yourself. And then you can express that, and then you can share that with the world. So the voice is so connected to all of this work. The voice brings you back to your intuition. The voice helps you to develop this inner compass to guide yourself, to remove blocks, and also to bring energy and excitement into everything that you do. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Kayla, and I've been living in Mexico for 5 years. I've been living in Holbox Island, Mexico for 1 year. I'm originally from the United States. And when I moved to Mexico 5 years ago, I first found water therapy. A year later, I started singing. And since then, it's completely transformed my whole relationship to myself, to God, to my body, to trust. And it really helped me transform my traumatic childhood of having to care for my mother for 30 years of my life, being raised in a way where I never was able to have my own voice. And I had to be loyal to my mother and to my family, and I never got to have needs, or I never really got to put myself first. So I actually really didn't know how to give to myself. I didn't really know how to take care of myself, and it was really hard to be an adult and try to have a career and work for other people, which didn't work because I was not aligned to my mission. I wasn't connected to my voice. And the voice and the water work is all this feminine energy healing to help you come back into your body, to help you learn how to receive and nourish yourself through your own boundaries with yourself, listening to your inner voice, and being able to use that as a compass to create the work and the life that you love. And what I shared about in the beginning, what is your dream life? Because the work that you're meant here to do, the work that you're meant to do here is connected to your entire dream life. You're meant to receive all of this. And when you can connect to all of that, your dreams and desires, and crystallize that into your one true offer, you're going to be happy all the time. Well, not all the time, but you're going to have the tools that you need to work through the tides, work through the waves when they come, when you feel down, when you feel uninspired. You're going to have these tools to connect back to yourself. So if you enjoyed this video, share with a friend, drop a comment, let me know how it landed. And as always, sending you all so much love, and I'll see you in the next video.